Minecraft lava item catcher tutorial. In this tutorial, I'll be going over this little device, how to use it, and how to build it. Using it is simple, just throw any items you want into the lava. And even though it's lava, it's not going to get burnt because of the minecart hopper that is sitting on top of this trapdoor. All the items will be collected into the bottom chest. I have not seen one item burn through this method, and so I claim that it works 100% of the time. This can be scaled up quite a bit. However, due to the minecart size, it kind of changes depending on how big you want your lava pool. With an 8 wide design, you need 7 minecarts for it to be 100% efficient. With smaller designs, say if you wanted a 4 block wide, you could not use 3 minecarts because that would leave too large of gaps. It really depends on the size that you want for how many minecarts you need. But we can throw these items into the top so you can see that it is working properly. We had 16 diorite that we threw in there, and there it all is. This design uses an iron trapdoor. However, you can use a wooden trapdoor. There doesn't seem to be any problems with it, though I'm not sure if trapdoors are supposed to be able to burn or if this is a bug. In 1.8, you will need a solid block next to the trapdoor due to the different mechanics in 1.9. That is how I'm able to do this version. I am in the snapshot 15W51B. If you die inside the lava, let's just get a bunch of items into our inventory. And you have one minecart on top of the trapdoor. If you die, it will only collect one item. That's right, only one item per minecart. We can see that here. We just died in this side, and it collected our chest, which was in our first slot. None of the other items did. It will always be the first slot. If the first slot is empty, it will go next one, and so on and so forth down the line. We can test this out by using a 5 minecart system. If you see the first 5 slots in my inventory, those will all be collected. Let's just go over to game mode 1, fly up there, and then back down to 0. We can die in the lava. There we go. And if we go back to our minecart hopper system, we can see that all the items are being collected. This will get the full stack of blocks that you put into it. Even though the order doesn't seem to be the same, it does collect the first slots that you have. That used 5 minecarts on top of each other. And how did we do that? How did we get 5 minecarts on top of each other? Simple. We just put down a rail, and we placed a minecart on top of that, and then we highlight over the rail. You can see it right on the edge. We are highlight over the rail, and the circle gets darker as you place down more minecarts. This does not work in 1.8. I have not found a way that we can stack minecarts in 1.8 without them going vertically up and up. Now, you can use, say, this as a mob system to kill your mobs inside of. Let's just use some cows for demonstration. The cows will die in this, and their items sometimes are collected, but it's not very common. It will give you cooked steak if you put a cow into it. It does cook the meat from the mob, but it is not very reliable. I will not recommend that you use this as a mob system. If you want to collect this with minecarts running under... let's just get those 2 blocks back. If you want to, say, have a minecart track underneath this whole thing, so that way you can save on hoppers, I do not recommend it as the minecart hopper on top of the trapdoor. It will simply just go through the trapdoor and onto the rail. Let's go right into building this. This is all you will need for building this design. You start off by placing a chest down with a hopper on top of that. Placed on your iron trap door. If you're in 1.8, you will need a solid block beside that. We're going to place some glass blocks down, and we'll place a solid block with a rail on top of it so we can get our minecart hopper inside the system. Just give it a little push. There we go. Let's replace this with glass because it looks nicer. And then we just simply put the lava on top, and that is the whole thing working. We can test it out by placing all the items down into it. and the hopper and the lava bucket, and they will all be transported into this chest below. If you liked, please leave a like on this video. And if you really loved it, make sure to subscribe. I do stream on Twitch quite often, so if you like Twitch and vanilla Minecraft streaming, there will be a link in the description for that. I have been Truly Lanky. Thank you so much for watching.